Well, I talked to the group about what I think are two of the most challenging issues in the healthcare system at the moment. One is the need for health workforce reform to get a different workforce structure, one that's more appropriate in terms of sustainability, of finding the right people to do the jobs, and actually having a rewarded and satisfied workforce. So it's basically the concept that we need to move the existing health workforce to taking on the more complex end of what they do and bring in a third level of assistant workforce to do some of the simpler tasks under supervision. So that was the main thing I talked about, but I also talked about the issue that concerns me now, that I think there are a significant number of patients in our hospitals and elsewhere in the healthcare system for whom the treatment we're providing is probably futile in terms of not being able to be of significant benefit to them, and it's probably burdensome and unnecessary, and that is placing an unnecessary burden on our system and on the patients and their families. So those were the two main points I talked about, because I think they need to both be addressed if we're going to have a sustainable health system into the future. There are a number of ways, but one of them will be the fact that increasingly we'll realise that the sustainability will require change, and there'll be significant financial pressures, there'll be workforce shortage pressures, but importantly I think we have to use data and identify leaders in our workforce who can see that the changes we're providing are not only not a threat but actually a benefit to the existing workforce. Honesty, good communication skills, courage, and imagination. So I think good leaders or great leaders have something that's a bit more than just good management of a team, good management of issues and sort of traditional strategic thinking. They have this vision that's a bit more about what things could be, and they have this capacity to communicate to their team. For me, the most important thing for me has been building a good team around me and almost making yourself redundant in an operational sense, and then using that freedom to provide imagination and vision. I find it a very interesting and exciting group. I mean, it's well chosen to have an interesting cross-section of views. They're challenging, they ask good questions, and they also respect the fact that I can say what I think and have a robust conversation with them.